Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy CowboyJobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, I wouldn't have all you great people to share news on the Dallas Cowboys with. And keep those comments coming, keep those likes coming. We're trying to grow like crazy and bring you all of the news on the Dallas Cowboys. Now, let me start off this by giving you guys an apology. I've been rather vocal the last few days because I've been rather, upset about what's been going on with our Cowboys. I've been trying to get some fire underneath the guys, and maybe I've taken a little overboard. Karen out there, who's got one of my Jobu t-shirts and stuff, big fan and things, said she was watching one of the shows, and her mother came in and was kind of surprised by the language and stuff. So my apologies for losing it, but sometimes you don't want to sugarcoat what's going on. You want to tell it like it is. And that's what I always try and do. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Some people say I'm a homer, but you know what? When shit stinks, I'm going to tell you it stinks. So before we go any further, let me make sure I get Jobu a shot, because he definitely needs a refill. Now, since I've been Mr. Negative Nelly lately, I want to actually give you guys something to hang your hat on. I know Tyron Smith may not play this weekend because his back is flaring up. I know Tapper has gotten injured and is now on injured reserve. Sean Lee may not be playing this weekend. It'll be another game time decision. I know all these things, but Byron Bell's been practicing a tackle. He's actually played there before, so, we might be okay there. You've got Anthony Hitchens coming back from injury, so that may help with the Sean Lee situation. And we've got David Irving coming back. Then that can help with Topper. And Tapper has been Tapper. Let me not say Topper. Tapper has actually been inactive the last two games. So we have some people coming in to help fill some of these holes. Now, let me say this one about David Irving. Rod Marnelli, and I know I butcher names, it's what I do, so don't get on my back when I say somebody's name wrong. If you're looking for perfect punctuation, perfect spelling, perfect saying the damn names right, move on to another channel, because I'm going to screw them up. So don't go ahead and tell me you said Topper instead of Tapper. Okay, it's what I do. I'm a name butcher, so get over it. I make mistakes. I'm the first one to tell you I can't spell worth a damn, and I can't pronounce names. Okay? I'm giving you the honest truth. I'm dyslexic. So if that bothers you, move on. So, Rod Marnelli said David Irving looks bigger. He looks stronger. He's been out there eating palm trees and things like that, like a dinosaur. Well, it would take a dinosaur, basically, to come up with a dinosaur reference. So, Rod, get back into the 2000s, buddy. Get out of the Stone Age, man. You got to update that defense. But here's the thing. We've got the Green Bay Packers and Arron frickin' Rodgers coming to town. And everybody has already given up, and it's like, oh my God, the 3-1 Green Bay Packers are coming to town. We don't have a chance. They're great. They're a great team. Are they a great team? I'm going to say, in my mind, the jury's still out. And the reason I say that is, with that 3-1 record, let's take a look at that 3-1 record. They beat the Seahawks in a ground and pound 17-9 game. And the Seahawks clearly aren't the Seahawks of before. The Seahawks are not that good. But you got the win. So I'll give you that one. Seahawks are 2-2. Then you took on the Atlanta Falcons and got your butt whipped 37-23. The Falcons, 3-1. Definitely a really good team. So you couldn't hold your own against a really good team. Okay. So then you took on the Bungles. That's right. The Cincinnati Bungles. And yes, I said Bungles, not Bengals, because they're bungling things up. And you had to go to overtime to beat them. 27-24. Let me say again. You had to go to overtime to beat the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals, who have one win over a high school team. No, I'm sorry. The Cleveland Browns. That's an insult to High school teams. Yeah. And your other victory is against the Bad News Bears, 35-14. All of a sudden, is that record really that good? And against those teams, would you believe Arron frickin' Rodgers has been sacked 15 times? That's almost 4 a game. Yeah. Against the teams like the Bears. Wow. So when you start looking at our defensive pass rush, which clearly is what we've been doing pretty well so far with 12 on the season, 11 on the season, we can get to Arron Rodgers. We can put some pressure on him. And here's another interesting thing about the Green Bay Packers. Would you believe that their offense is only ranked 16th in the NFL? And our Cowboys offense is ranked 12th? Kind of a surprise, right? Keep in mind that some of Dak Prescott's best games have been against the Green Bay Packers. Would you believe he's actually had 6 TD passes against the Green Bay Packers? And had a miraculous comeback that should have been a victory last year had we had not a brain fart in coaching, but we'll leave that alone. Here's another interesting thing about the Green Bay Packers, because everybody's talking about Ty Montgomery. Oh, man, he's back practicing and things. They're going to have Ty Montgomery back. Oh, man, he's a beast. Yeah, he's a beast that's averaging 3.3 yards a carry. Arron Rodgers is actually averaging more yards, 3.6 a carry. Kind of surprising. They're only averaging 72 yards rushing a game. So think about that now. I know you don't necessarily want to make Green Bay one-dimensional with Arron Rodgers passing, but that's all they got. And if we can get them in that passing situation where that running game isn't efficient, and we put a pass rush on Green Bay, you might have a chance there. We can keep up with them points-wise. Their defense isn't that great. I know their numbers say 6th in the NFL, but again, look at some of the competition they've been playing. They've been playing some teams that haven't been scoring a whole lot of points in Seattle, the Bears, and Cincinnati. Atlanta's the only team that scored any points on them. So those numbers are a little bit skewed right now because they're giving up 111 yards rushing a game. So if we can ground and pound the ball, keep away, and put pressure on Arron Rodgers, we'll come away with a victory. So my thing is this. When you look at Tom Brady does not like to get hit. Most really good quarterbacks don't like to get hit because it gets them off their game. It gets them out of their rhythm. And like I said before in these other videos, I want Arron Rodgers dead. I'm going to try and keep it toned down now because, Karen, I don't want to scare your mama anymore. I want him knocked to the ground early and often. You need to do more than just a 3-man rush and 8 men in coverage. You need to throw some blitzes at him and knock him to the ground. You've got to make him move around in the pocket. You can't let him get comfortable. Do not give him 7-8 seconds like we did in the playoffs last year and him sitting around not even buckling up his chin strap. You need to put the fear of God in him. And if you do that early, Arron Rodgers, if he's not leading in the first quarter, because when he's leading in the first quarter, generally speaking, they win about 90% of the time. They're not a good road team. And if you can put pressure on Arron Rodgers and get him uncomfortable early, you will win. So, guys, I hope you stepped away from the ledge a little bit because we've got a real good chance at this game. Don't give up just yet. I'm Mark Holmes. This is CowboyJobu. Jobu's got his shot of rum. I'll see you guys soon. Oh, Lord. Some people just can't handle having a victory. I'm going to hear some of this crap tonight. See, here's what you get. Some people just can't win because then they go crazy. Take a look at this car here. You see these double flags? Look at this. That's some Eagle Bamas there for you, man. Eagle Bamas.
I'm going to be hearing fly, Eagles fly, just like last year when they started out 3-1 and then fell into the basement. So we'll see what happens.